So hello guys, on today's making another videos. Now it's not with gaming, but my channel, my main video is going to be about gaming and like outdoors, like fishing and stuff. So now it's going to be not kind of two normal videos, but still I'm going to do this video. So I'm going to show you the stuff I found on Lower Thing. So I'm doing some Lower Thing pretty frequently to clean up the waters, to take off trash and stuff. But while doing this, I found a lot of fishing stuff, and what I do is I reuse them, kind of like I sort through them and I kind of reuse them. So I have a ton of fishing stuff. If y'all want, I can do more video about my fishing stuff, but I'm going to do this one about what I found like a few months ago, and it took me several days to untangle everything and so I'm going to show you what I got. So if y'all don't know a little bit of fishing, I will try to explain more, but if y'all know more fishing, well, you already know what I'm going to say. So here I got a ton of teal leaders for fishing with fish with teeth. At least like I found like a 50 to 100 every time. I try not to put the trash because they're usable. I got like a ton of more in my bedroom, but this is like some of these I found 3 months ago. I got some bottom bouncer. These are very nice to set up your distance in the water. I got like a 1.5 ounce and like a normal 3/4 I think ounces. I've already found a pack of Lankan. This is a stick bait, a worm. That was in the current. I found them like that was like that. So I found like 6 brand new worms. So I was very happy to find these. These are inside the collar, but I got that. And I'm going to show you the box and stuff, everything. So first of all, here, most like miscellaneous tournament tackle stuff. So first of all, here I got a ton of big weight that I found. Honestly, I won't use these, like some 5 ounce or 4 ounces. What I would do with these is I will melt them down to make other stuff, or I would just sell them. So yeah, I got some smaller one I might use, some medium, some normal big, and some bigger one. You can see a lot of lead is pretty expensive, so I try to keep all of them. Even if they're bigger, I try to reuse them. Here on this whole kind of usual thing, I got a couple of stuff that I can reuse. I got a bobbers, a tail bobber, foam bobbers. I got another kind of bottom bouncer, a bit smaller. I got here some more like rig that I tried to not break. Some walleye rig here. Some a juggernaut, worm on this thing that I found. A craw nest. Again, most of these are not perfect, but still usable, so I got that. And I got a couple of these. These are like walleye system. You have some of these to your walleye fishing, so I got a couple of these. I try to not break it again. Again, pretty kind of like a mess here. Wait. Anyway, here I got like a walleye rig, another one of these walleye system, and I got one of these weird things that I found. I don't know what these are. I think it's like for I don't know what kind of fish, but these are like some little like thing here. I don't know what these are, man, but I got that. Yeah, this will be a pretty long video, so because I try to explain everything detailed, because I like to do that, because most of them are pretty hard and expensive stuff. And I got more of these big like walleye stuff, you can see. So yeah, and then here I got some icing stuff. Most of these are the system, like I already show you can put 2 lures in one. I have some blade from a sting, some bell, all kind of stuff, so I tried to show you the thing. Here I got some hooks. Some of these are rusty, but they're still good. I got some jig head. Most of these are still pretty sharp, you can see. I got here, so what I do with these, when I found some jig head that are not sharp anymore, I can just cut them and use them as some lead to my thing, or just melt them down again. Got a ton of snap swivel. You can see right here, kind of basic stuff, but again, always usable. But now I'm going to show you some more stuff. So now the plastic I found, I got a ton of plastic, but why do I really keep them? They're still usable with the jig head already inside. So here I got a ton of grub here. You can see the one I found a lot in the currents are these one. This little orange one, the 4-inch with a ripple. These are pretty decent. I found a couple of these. But anyway, I got some grub here. Some paddle tails, some other kind. Tubes and craws. Ripple shot by Berkeley. These are very decent. Missling stuff. Some it's like fluke and slash double tail grub. Some Z-Man baits. I tried to put them at run because I will like just like, if I put with another bait, they will just start to swirl up and become so big. But you can see I got some of them kind of pressed. But yeah, and I got some worm here. You can see all kind of stuff, pretty expensive. Most of the G-Cut are still new here, so pretty expensive kind of thing. But it's not it. I got a lot more plastic. So here I got the other bunch of plastic. Again, more grub. I found like some more that I have to put in other ones. So more grubs, more paddle tail. Plastic with no hooks that are still decent. You can see like I tried to use the baits that are still decent, or I can just melt them down and reuse them. Here I got some more tubes, missing stuff again, and then more Z-Man plastic. Some of these are pretty fresh. You can see, so there's that. So yeah, a lot of plastic, a lot of thing. But now I'm going to show you some more expensive thing. Some I tried to do this a little bit more quick than normal. Got here again more of these plastic with no hooks inside. Most of these are still pretty new. Some of these look kind of crusty, but I try to reuse them when I can, or I can melt them down in the future. So I don't want to put them in trash because I feel like it's like put everything like garbage. Anyway, I got that. But now here I'm gonna show you some pre-rigs, some weight I found. Usually I like to show off them because it's a little bit more expensive find. That's a little bit more expensive, like all the other stuff. So I try to, you know, show a little bit more stuff. I got some of these. I need paddles. I don't know why I keep these, but I got that. Then I got some pretty crusty one. They need new hooks and they need thing, but I can still like make them work. I just have to put the time in it. I got some very cheap of these, like a lot of these shad. I found like a ton of these. They're still, I mean, they're decent. I can say I got some Mako one. I got a couple of these Mako, honestly. They're fine. I mean, they're below storm bait, but it's still decent. You can see some of these are pretty new. You can see. Time to try to look at the overview. I got some more Mako. Can some of these little fish have horrible action, but I found a couple of these nonetheless. You can see all kind of stuff. I don't know what these are company, but I got this one right here. Nice walleye collar. I can see some more rusty. Y'all will tell me to put these in trash, but everything for me, most of the stuff can be used, or it can be sold to other people that really want to reuse them. So so I got that again. I got a ton of these.